It's time now for your midday edition for this Monday, April 8th, 2024. I'm Deandrea Hamilton. Thank you for joining us. We are celebrating 8 years of celebrating you at Magnetic Media. Thank you for the sweet opportunities. We've got news ahead after this. National consultation begins this week on the establishment of an independent utilities regulator for the Turks and Caicos Islands, and the process needs you. The public is invited to its special session on Thursday, April 11th, with meeting from 6 to 9 p.m. It's being held at the Palms Resort. There is also a business sector meeting on Wednesday, April 10th from 6 to 9 p.m., also at the Palms Resort. Refreshments will be served. The Energy and Utilities Department of the TCI invites you to learn about the policy and join in the consultation. Another $200,000 has been secured for the continuation of the country's Lobster Home or Casitas program. According to Josephine Connolly, the Minister of Tourism for the Turks and Caicos, with responsibility for fisheries, the money will lead to the building and deployment of about 80 more homes. It's an effort to replenish one of the country's top exports, lobsters, which have become expensive to fish as the population is depleted due to hurricane damage to habitats. Following the safe return of Genevo Hanfield Agenor to the Turks and Caicos after he was left behind in Grenada following the cancellation of a travel document, the Sports Commission headed by Jared Forbes is speaking up, describing the performance of the North Caicos Stars Junkanoo Ensemble, of which Hanfield Agenor is part, as world-class and greatly appreciated by athletes. The Sports Commission maintained that it was not responsible, however, for his travel, but stressed that it empathizes with the student and his family and is relieved at the safe return of Genevo. Hanfield Agenor arrived on Thursday thanks to a government-funded private charter flight 2 days later than his initial itinerary. You're listening to Magnetic Media. Find news online at magneticmediatv.com.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. 16 years of turquoise morning, we're celebrating you.
What is the TCI, Informal Settlements Unit, the ISU? The Turks and Caicos Islands Informal Settlements Unit, the ISU, is a government organization tasked with finding solutions to the growing challenges experienced within and by informal settlements across the Turks and Caicos Islands. For more information, visit our website or follow our Facebook and Instagram social media pages. www.isutci.com.
Millions of people are expected to travel to witness today's solar eclipse, whose path of totality will arc from Texas to the Northeast. All that travel is making a big difference for cities and local businesses, from hotel bookings to food and camping supply sales to fuel purchases. And there are even some totality weddings planned for today. In about 2 hours, the watch parties gain momentum. Many of them will be carried live the moment the cities turn dark due to that total eclipse, which experts say won't come again for another 20 years. The Turks and Caicos has been reclassified by the Caribbean Financial Action Task Force on 2 of its 40 recommendations. The 2 recommendations were shared in a 2023 publication of a report reassessing the TCI. The country is now rated as largely compliant after achieving a compliant or largely compliant grade for 37 of 40 FATF recommendations. The Caribbean Financial Action Task Force makes sure that Caribbean countries are on the right side of the law regarding money and how it is being transferred through their banks. This stride follows the TCI being dropped from the EU blacklist back in February and the launch of TCI Finance in March. It's the news that matters most. Get the Magnate, it's out today. Moving money from one site to the next, lots of cash transactions make you vulnerable? Need eyes on your investments no matter where you are? Are you looking for professional security escorts for your high net worth guests? Want to support Neighborhood Watch with skill patrols? Sounds like you need security solutions at Spence Security Services. Established in the Turks and Caicos since 1998. Get armored truck escort services from $150 and contact Spence Security for free consultation. Dependable, professional service you can trust. That's Spence Security. In a heartwarming display of community engagement and awareness raising, the now 15-year-old Sandals Foundation, accompanied by guests from beaches Turks and Caicos, embarked on a unique reading road trip to the Special Needs Association of Providenciales Center in celebration of World Down Syndrome Day, marked by a colorful array of mismatched socks and a shared commitment to fostering inclusivity and understanding. The volunteers read to the children at the SNAP Center and donated a variety of school supplies, enriching that learning environment for the young students. If you are wondering where to see the eclipse, according to dateandtime.com, the Bahamas will start to see a partial eclipse from 1:48 p.m. to 4:18 p.m. today, whereas the Turks and Caicos will see the partial eclipse from 2:10 to 4:10 p.m. also today. None of the Caribbean countries will be able to see the total eclipse. Residents are reminded to use eclipse glasses, otherwise do not stare directly at the sun. And no, 3D glasses do not qualify, I've already checked, and nor do homemade hats, according to the experts at the National Weather Service of the Turks and Caicos Islands. Thank you for joining us. We're back at 5 with TCI World and Regional Top Stories, a Magnetic Media production.